Hello everybody, this is Mike Cat Productions, and we got a visitor in our house right here.
What's up, guys?
This is Matt Howard. He watches my YouTube channel all the time. And tell us about you.
Well, let me stop my vlog. Yeah, I'm one of Mikey's friends from his old school, Clearview, and I just wanted to come over and visit and hang out with him. I brought him over a couple of pranking stuff. I brought him over a candy that turns your mouth blue. I brought him over some crickets, like edible crickets, salt and vinegar flavor. It's really nasty. And I brought him over an air horn, so hopefully you can have some fun with that.
Yeah, it's a loud air horn.
Yeah.
Indeed. So I'm just going to tell you this, my mouth is a little blue. My tongue, you guys can see it in the top. Right up top of my gums, my whole gums are blue. So Matt's about to record right now.
Yeah.
And then you got a Canon, is this a Canon G7X?
Yeah, Canon G7X.
Yeah, this is a Nikon Coolplex, 4K, I think it's a 4K camera, Nikon, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to get him out, it's Matt Howard, guys. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. So check him out, it's Matt Howard. So how many subscribers do you have?
About, like 309, 310.
That's a lot. I'll try to give you more.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try. So I gave Matt my hat.
Yeah, they're awesome.
You like it?
I love it.
Wow, cool. And what we're doing right now, guys, I'm not going to film too long for this, but I just want to show you, this is I haven't seen, yeah, I know you haven't seen my Minecraft world in a while, but some big has changed. My new Ferris wheel has been put up. I had an old Ferris wheel I took down, now it's way bigger. It's open now. So, any results?
It's awesome, I like it.
Yeah, look at that, guys. And the roller coaster right over there, it's now open. And the log flume and all the other rides right here. The bumper cars. And all types of rides. And we got a little front double shot tower like in Ocean City they have.
That's neat.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to Ocean City this Saturday. But this is what it looks like. See? Look, riding a roller coaster, guys. Whoa! Look at that. That's pretty cool. If you guys, it's actually similar to Gale Force in Ocean City, and Matt actually rode it.
I did.
How'd you like it?
It was fun. I wasn't expecting going backwards.
Yeah.
That kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah. And I seen the animations when they first announced it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they announced it back in 2015, 2 years ago, which I was not expecting.
Yeah.
They were at a roller coaster in Ocean City. It sucks that they don't even have a roller coaster in Wildwood. Which is not good. But I heard you go on the Nor'easter. You went on a Nor'easter a couple times.
I did. That was actually one of the first roller coasters that I rode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, and I heard that my picture, you rode that thing right there.
I didn't. My brother rode it.
Well, actually, I mean your brother rode it, Brian.
Yeah, Brian rode it.
How was his reaction?
You know how I don't know if you know how like it says like hold your seatbelt and it like takes off.
Yeah.
Well, Brian was holding on real tight, and you know how roller coasters after you ride it that you get like a picture.
Yeah.
Well, after we was done, we looked at the picture and his face. It was funny. He was like you can tell he was scared and he was holding on for dear life. But yeah, I think he liked it.
Oh yeah.
I was too afraid, to be honest, because I was young. So now.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 years ago since we haven't been to Great Adventure in a while.
I've been to Great Adventure like almost 2 years ago, like 2015, October 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time we were there, I think we went for Fright Fest.
Right, that's exactly where I went to.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it?
Was it 2 years ago? Or 3 years ago?
Something like that. Around.
It was probably right before I went.
Yeah. It was a while.
Well, that's my roller coaster right there. There you have it. Matt asked me about some other amusement park. What'd you ask about me?
I asked, do you know Cedar Point in Ohio?
Yes, I heard of it. I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
You know Top Thrill Dragster?
Yeah, I've heard of that coaster. It's similar to that.
Yeah, me and my mom rode that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's I think King of Ka's probably taller.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Yeah, I think so.
I've been looking up. I've been watching other reviews about roller coasters a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King the Kai thinks a slight hair taller than Dragster.
I agree. I really agree. So
But Dragster's fun because I don't know if you watch like a POV of it, but when you ride Dragster, like there's like a street light and it counts down, so you know when you're about to shoot off. King the Kai, you don't. That's why I was too afraid to ride it.
yeah.
Cause I didn't know when I was gonna go off. Like I was sitting there anticipating, like that's cause I got nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dragster was fun. Dragster was fun.
Yeah. If I will go on the first time, I'll make my face like all kinds of faces, guys. My tongue still will say. Yeah, it's still blue. My favorite ride right in the park is actually the Music Express. I know the roller coaster is pretty much my favorite, just like Ocean City, but the Music Express is a pretty fun ride. You ever ridden it?
I rode it once.
Yeah.
I got a real bad headache on it though.
Yeah.
So fast and all the spinning.
Yeah, but this is what it looks like, guys. It plays music, of course. That's why it's called Music Express, and they play like just music. All I can think is just music. But here's other rides right there. We got a fun house right there. So we just got done playing Minecraft, and I just noticed that's your logo right there.
Yeah.
Look, it has a diamond with Matt Howard, and I want to see the back of the shirt. Look, it has another logo right there. Say.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Are you gonna get any other merch, like hats or anything?
Yeah, I'm eventually gonna get hats. I'm gonna get tank tops, and you know what I mean, hoodies eventually. It's a slow process, but we'll get there.
I think who knows? Maybe I'll do the same thing. I'm damn doing the same thing, but I haven't got sweaters yet. I want to get sweaters too.
I want to get hats like you got. Like these are awesome.
Yeah, like I don't have hats. I don't have sweaters. You don't have hats.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird. And this is a very special video we're actually going to be doing today, guys. But first, before we get started, this is Matt Howard.
What's up, guys?
He's my friend from my old school, Clearview, which I left almost last year, where I had that meltdown. And
tell us a little about yourself, Matt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Mikey's best friend. Yeah. We've known each other for a while, and I just wanted to come over and hang out with him for the day.
Yeah, and we known him since 3rd grade or 4th, 5th grade around elementary school. Just like I known my best friend, my other best friend, joined, which I gave him a hat, and I gave you a hat just now.
Yeah, thanks.
And we figured you guys could get in front of the camera and talk about yourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, talk about what you guys go through, your disabilities, or in Mikey's case, and how you guys go through life and how you deal with it.
Yeah.
And this is Mikey's brother Gino, basically being the moderator, guiding them through.
Thanks a lot, Gino.
You're welcome, pal.
All right. Well,
let's get started.
Let's just get started. Yep. What do you have disability of, Matt?
Well, I don't really have disabilities, but there's like some things I'm struggling with. Yeah, we're kind of just gonna like touch on our struggles in life and things like that.
Yeah. So I have autism and you don't.
Yeah.
And I know my brother has diagnosed, and so I'm diagnosed with autism, and
yeah, me and Mikey are both Asperger's syndrome is the type of autism that we have. Mikey's high functioning, Mikey's lower functioning, but we both, get well fine in life.
Yeah.
Figured we could touch up on that and how we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Brian's got it too. My brother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's got what?
Autism.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was just going to say, does he have autism? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And I have a best friend that has autism, Julian, in my school.
I remember him.
Yeah.
How do you guys get by in life knowing that you have what you have? Like what you struggle with, what your diagnosis is in Mikey's case, or like how do you guys feel?
How I feel that I have autism?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm calm sometimes. I feel like I'm stressed sometimes. I do get stressed. A couple weeks ago, I got a little stressed, and I had meltdowns a few times, a lot. But I'm doing pretty good with autism right now. What about you, Matt? Now I know you don't have a disability, but are you? I know you're not like me, but do you have any? How do you feel if you're not I don't think you're diagnosed or anything, but how do you feel?
Well, there's, like I said, there's things that I'm struggling with currently, and I mean, all right. Well, basically, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression at a young age, and I think I was 5, and I was doing great at one point. At one point I did have a girlfriend, and it was just toxic. Like, she controlled me and mentally, verbally, and physically abused me, and actually cheated on me the day of our homecoming, and it was just bad. She went around Clearview. It's just, she went around the school saying she told everybody that we were engaged, and that I verbally, physically, mentally abused her, and she got all of her guy friends to send me text messages and threatening me, so I had to get my number switched and everything. Like, it was really bad. And I lost all my friends because of all the rumors that was going around about us. All my friends left, so at this point I have nobody. You know what I mean? I lost my girlfriend. Well, I broke up with her. I had no choice, especially after what she did to me. I didn't want to be with someone like that. But I lost her. I lost all my friends, and summer came, and I was doing good, making videos, doing my own thing. Well, now that school's coming up, I'm having more anxiety, and I'm stressing. So my depression and anxiety is coming back, and I'm currently seeing a therapist every week, and he recommends I go on medication for anxiety and depression, and I just started taking that medicine recently, but just bad. My depression's back, and I'm trying to stay strong. But
is this all recent?
Yeah.
Like, all of this all happened this year?
Yeah.
Like, wow, dude. But at least you're learning to cope with it, I deal with anxiety myself. I've never been depressed or anything, but I've dealt with anxiety, especially being in college. I overthink every little thing. I overthink about me, my friends, my family. But, I've learned to stay positive, And I also see a therapist. I also am getting help for something. You learn to cope with it.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good you're doing the same thing.
Like, the one friend that I had, I'm not going to say any names, but we've been friends since kindergarten, and the fact that he turns his back on me and leaves me over some rumors, it's like how could, what kind of friend are you?
Yeah.
And I trusted this kid, at this he was at his low point too, and then I was there, and it's kind of because he dealt with the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got picked on himself, and I was there for him. Now that, something was going around about me, he didn't want to be involved, so he kind of, left me. I had nobody.
It's a shame.
And that's why my anxiety and depression is coming back, because as the school year gets closer, school starts next week, I'm dreading. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, man.
But I have
You learn who really wants to stay in your life,
Yeah.
And who really is your friend.
Yeah.
But how are you guys social? And now, if that's a good segue, how are you guys socially with your friends? Like, how do you, like Mikey, for example, how are you with your friends, and what do you do to make friends, especially now that you're going to a different school?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I'm still at my new school, and I am going back in a couple of weeks. And how am I go with my friends? How do I make friends? Is that they're pretty nice to me in the first place, and they don't really get interesting about me when I first meet them. And for example, I remember back in Clearview, there was some bully that was bullying about me, and that there was only that one person that was not nice to me, all that stuff. And I had to get restrained by 2 men, and back when I left, before I left Clearview, and Bankbridge is pretty much a better school for me, and I have new friends that are nice to me. I have no bullying anymore, and I have none of that now. So some new friends are probably going to be more. There's probably going to be more new friends I'm going to make out probably this upcoming school year, and It's just like Matt, what happened, and just like what
It's
happened
in the
to
past,
me.
you know?
Yeah, it's just in the
It's
past.
like a new chapter for you.
A new chapter that's coming up. Yeah.
And Matt, do you feel like you can bounce back from what happened this past year?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like, like I'm gonna, I just gotta keep on, focusing on the positive, you know what I mean? And like it just ignore. Like I'm just gonna go to school, do what I have to do, and then just, come home. I'm gonna ignore everybody, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna see half the kids, after I do graduate. I'm not gonna see half of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let if they do say anything, because I got picked on myself. If they do say anything, I'm just gonna ignore it. And I know it's cliche, it's really hard, you bite your tongue and ignore it, but it's really not worth
It's not worth the drama. It's not worth the negativity.
Because you're just gonna add fuel to the fire, and two wrongs don't make a right. So if one person's verbally attacking you, just look at him and smile. Yeah,
I dealt with bullying in the past, mostly in the end of elementary school, middle school, and my freshman year of high school. But, as the years went by, I guess I started to, really, it's hard to explain, really, but things got better as the years went on. Especially since I started to make more friends, I started to put myself out there, I started to be more social with everybody.
Yeah.
And I mean, every now and then I would get into these weird situations where I would have temper tantrums and stuff, but for the most part, it went fine. And now that I'm in college, I don't really talk to anybody. I just go and do my work and leave because that's what I'm focused on. But it was more so an issue in high school. But it really got better, especially when I graduated.
Yeah, because I think everyone's mature, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, everybody matures, yeah.
And it's just, honestly, it's a shame for people who were in high school who hasn't, and still do pick on. It's just they're not mentally mature yet. Which I mean, I know what it feels like to be picked on, so I would never pick on anybody because I've been there. I know what it's like. People who do bully, I mean, they're just really upset about something in their life or something.
Yeah, that's usually it. There's some thing happening behind the scenes with them, which is usually what causes that. It's a way to relieve their stress.
Yeah, to make
them feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And then with the people, it's funny. The people who bullied me, years later, they were cool to me. Every now and then, I'll run into this one kid I had problems with, and we have great conversations. It's actually really refreshing.
Yeah.
How things come full circle like that,
Yeah.
But it's funny. I still talk to half the people I graduated with, so I know it's cool to have some of them in my life. To this day. And another thing I wanted to ask you guys: how do you feel? What do you think of being in the outside world with what you have, jobs, and maybe one day moving into a house on your own, or the dating scene? How do you guys feel about that?
What I feel, I feel like moving into a house, but we'll get to that.
How about we tackle with the dating scene, especially with you, Mikey? Because we watched the first episode of Up to Atypical last night.
Yeah,
great show.
If you guys don't know, it's a new series that just came on Netflix. Atypical, and with a 16-year-old boy who has autism, just like me.
Yeah, and the first episode tackled dating, and I wondered, I've struggled. I've never had a girlfriend in my life, but I've been trying to get myself out there. Yeah. Going on dating sites and stuff. Mikey, how would you deal with that?
How would I deal with that on dating?
How would you ask a girl out?
I would say that, will you go out with me because I can't get used to you. That's why I asked. And if she said no, she said yes. I don't know.
You have a great personality, Mike, so you can win a girl over.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
and if they say no, it's their loss. You know what I mean? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
I'm on that site now. Plenty of fish. Yeah, you've just established earlier you had a girlfriend. Are you willing to get back into the scene after what happened with you? You feel comfortable jumping back in, or do you
Not with her.
No. I don't mean with her. I mean with anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, I know every girl's not like that, and to be honest, I'm not really focused on that. Whatever happens. Eventually, I'll find someone who treats me the right way and doesn't cheat and doesn't take advantage of me. But you know what I mean? It's not like my main, like if I focus on it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna focus on, like, yeah, I want a girlfriend, one that I deserve, but I'm not gonna, that's not my main focus. You know what I mean? I just want to get through this school year and just see, you know, hopefully I'll meet someone down the line.
Yeah. How about living on your own? Like, how do you guys feel about that one day?
I wouldn't want to move out when my parents move out, but I wouldn't want to move out when my mom misses me. So I would miss my mom. I would miss everybody that's in my family. But if someday, maybe Gino, you might move back to Philly. I might.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Maybe if someday I might move somewhere else. Probably not far from here, but maybe nearby here, like my hometown, Washington Township, Deptford, which is nearby here. Well, right now it's Seoul, New Jersey, and yeah, we are in the township community, so I don't know where I could pick where I will live because I would have a girlfriend first, and then I'll get married, have children, or all that stuff.
One step at a time, right, bud?
Yep, one step at a time it is.
Yeah,
So,
you seem pretty independent, like I can tell, right?
Yeah. I mean, as far as like moving out on my own, I like honestly, like I don't really, something I never really like thought about yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like once I'm like financially, you know, okay with, you know, and I have the money to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll see. Hopefully by that time I have a girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like we both can like help decide, because I don't plan on moving out anytime soon.
How old are you at this point?
18.
Yeah, you have plenty of time, dude.
Yeah, I don't plan on moving anytime soon.
You're still young. Like you got
plus
time.
my brother. You know what I mean? Like that's been like a big concern of mine, because mom and dad ain't gonna be around forever.
Yeah.
And I try and teach Brian to be as independent as possible. And like, you know what I mean? I've considered, you know, either me or my sister, we're gonna either take him in.
Yeah.
With us.
Yeah, I worry about that with Mikey too, where he'll be, because like I knock on wood, mom and Vince aren't going to be around forever. My dad and my stepmother aren't going to be around forever. So we all got to look out for each other, you know.
Yeah.
And speaking of your brother, I wanted to go into this. I saw this video that you posted on your YouTube about that was from View News. They made a segment on you, and they made a segment about me as well. So
Really?
Yeah, talking about my autism my freshman year. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, but I'll have to look into that. But I looked at yours. You want to say something?
Well, you can go ahead, finish.
I saw yours where you and your brother were premature, right? By how many?
24 weeks.
24 weeks, and that's like a really long time. And your brother got the worst of it, right? Because I saw that I've seen him around Clearview, and he's blind, and he also has autism. Did you have any repercussions? I noticed that, and I hope you don't get offended when I bring this up. I noticed you have like a pretty raspy voice.
Well, I have really bad lungs. I have asthma. I have chronic lung disease.
Oh my, really?
Yeah. So, you know, a simple common cold to the average person, to me, is like really, like I could be hospitalized. Like I get pneumonia real easily. Like one time I was in the hospital for a few months.
From one cold?
I had pneumonia, and then it was just really bad, and like I get sick real easily. You know, the voice, I couldn't bring my vocal cords together, so when I speak, they vibrate. So that's like the raspiness of it, and they took one of my ribs and made an airway so I could breathe. And yeah, I had tracheal reconstruction done.
Oh, I can see you have like a little lump on your throat.
But about View News, it's really messed up, the bullying, especially at Clearview.
Oh, yeah,
don't
get me started on that.
When the View News interview aired, some people would comment, oh, you know, text me and stuff, you know, I saw your interview, you're really inspiring. They liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, on the other hand, there was these, you know, idiot kids coming up to me, and I only say idiot because, you know, Mikey, but like, there was kids who came up to me and basically, you know, said that I did it just to get attention, which I didn't. I say that in the interview, I'm not doing this to get attention, I'm doing it because I want to. You know, they were just saying that I get it for attention. One kid, I'll never forget it, one kid looked at me and said, he came up to me and said, you did that interview just to get attention, you know how you said you almost died, you're better off if you were dead. I literally went home, like I was beside myself, I was so upset deep down like at school, I acted like it didn't get to me. Like I was like, yeah, you know, go pound sand. But later, like that stuck with me. Like that comment for the rest of the day, it stuck with me, and I could.
I learn not to listen to that though. Like their opinions don't matter if they're that hateful.
Ain't that messed up though?
It is. That's
like,
very messed up.
And the school brushes it off like it's like a he said she said type thing. This school ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I mean? There's so like the HIV reports at Clearview, the HIV reports.
I think so. Yeah.
Harassment, intimidation, and bullying.
Yeah.
What you fill out. I don't know how many times I filled like a numerous number of those out. Every time a letter got back, we investigated, no sign of bullying. But like, why would I make something like that up? Like, I would never make something like an issue like that up. So clearly, the issues that I were bringing up to the guidance counselors was legit.
Mm-hmm.
But they just, it's too. I don't know what it is.
I don't want to get into it, but I've seen a lot of instances over the years with Clearview and bullying. They had a whole sit-in over some racial discrimination thing that happened.
Yeah, a protest.
Yeah, they had a protest in the main lobby, and it was for good reason. But like they never said they never got anybody in trouble. Like let's just say there's a bias. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to students and the faculty.
And the teachers, they have favorites. They have their favorite students, and the ones they don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
know that. Very
I went
well.
through an issue where one of the history teachers was bullying me. One of the history teachers at Clearview was bullying me, and my brother.
That's a shame, man. I can see that happening.
That's why last year I never took a history class because of that incident. I would have no other choice but to have that same teacher again, and I didn't want that. Neither did my mom and dad. So I never took history last year, but this year they're making me take it.
Yeah.
But thankfully I have a different teacher.
Yeah. What about getting jobs? Like, how do you, like, Mikey, do you think you could go out and work in the real world? Like, you're going to be working at the, I think you're capable of it, but you're going to be starting out the Wawa Bankbridge, right?
Yeah, yes, guys. As you can say that this year for what I'm doing at Bankbridge at my new school, which is not far from my home. I can't tell you where it is though, but my new school has a Wawa. But it has a different name. But I call it the Wawa. But I'll be working here. I'll be making sandwiches. I think I'll be working the cashier. I guess I am. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing all kinds of stuff. I'll be working in the Wawa, and maybe sometime it'll teach me how sometime in the future I can work like at McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell, or all that stuff. Not Taco Bell, but I like Wendy's and Burger King and McDonald's. It's all that stuff.
They're right near our house. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got Chick-fil-A near here too. And I could work one of these fast food restaurants, so they don't look too bad. Or if not, maybe I can even work at some other like superstores, like Target or Kmart and all that stuff. I can work all these places, like besides like the Wawa we have near our house, right down the road. But we do have a Wawa in my house. It's not like they have like pretzels or mozzarella sticks like they sell at Wawa down our road. But it's similar, like we call it Wawa, guys. So it'll teach me how I can have different, like a different job in the future. Like maybe I can be like a movie studio. Maybe probably not that, but maybe I'll have to work at some like fast food restaurants, like a pizza place or any of that stuff. I can work anything.
You're capable of doing whatever, Mook.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Is there anything else you guys want to touch up on that I didn't bring up, or like anything at the back of your head?
Let's see. I can't think of anything. What do you think, Matt?
I think we touched on everything. I think we're good.
Mm-hmm. And you guys, both your stories are great, and you're going to be fine in your futures. I guarantee you.
Alright guys, that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you like, subscribe to Mikey Cat Productions. If you want to see some information, if you like what I do, find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and find me on Snapchat, and I am Mikey Cat. And turn on your notifications, guys.
And check out Matt Howard's channel too.
Yep, Matt Howard has a YouTube channel. It's Matt Howard.
Let's get that up, you know?
Alright guys, Mikey Cat Productions signing out, and thanks for watching. Peace out.
Peace.
Oh man, where am I? What just happened? What? How did I end up in my campground? Did I sleep overnight or something? Did I overslept? I'm on the pickleball court.